Namaste students, myself JVN Brijesh Kumar Yadav, Faculty of Education and Methodology, JVWU Jaipur. I welcome you in my digital class. I have prepared this lecture for BSc B.Ed ZBC 6th students. Subject is botany. Students, so far we have covered plant hormones, auxin, gibberellin, all hormones we have covered. After that we have moved to photosynthesis, respiration. Okay, now we are moving towards phloem translocation. Okay, so before going to study phloem translocation, how phloem translocate food material, it is better to understand anatomy and structure, functions of phloem first. Okay, for that purpose I have prepared this lecture. So let's start to know something about anatomy, morphology, structure of phloem, then with the function of phloem. Okay, so first of all, what is phloem? You all know, you have studied in your previous classes about vascular bundle. So phloem is one of them, xylem and phloem. These two comprise vascular bundle. One of them is phloem. So phloem, conducting tissue of vascular tissue plants. It is a complex tissue, not like simple tissues like meristems. It is composed of several types of cells. The term phloem introduced by Nageli for the first time. In simple word, in Greek words, it is meaning of bark. Whatever we are seeing, bark, that is botanically the part of, actually the part, not only part, it is the phloem. Okay, bark is non-technical term, described all tissues outside secondary xylem. It is a botanical term, secondary xylem, primary xylem. I am not going into the detail of those. Bark includes secondary phloem, primary phloem, cortex and meristem. Now something about phloem structure. So phloem is composed of these four parts. As we have already discussed that phloem is a complex tissue. Okay, since it is made up of more than one tissues and all of them unite and perform same function, that is the conduction of food material. So these are the four different parts of phloem. First one is sieve elements, second is companion cell, third is phloem parenchyma, and last one is phloem fiber and sclerites. Okay, so now we are moving towards these four components. Start from sieve elements. It is living cell of phloem with the protoplasm. Since it is living, so it has protoplasm. No lignified secondary wall is there. Sieve elements are made up of two types of cells. These are sieve cells and sieve tubes. Okay, so what are sieve cells? Sieve cells are less specialized and primitive, occur in phloem of pteridophytes and gymnosperm. You might be remembering that pteridophytes and gymnosperm you have studied in your previous classes. Elongated cells with steep inclined cell end wall. Sieve areas are located on the lateral walls. Very rarely end walls are also possess sieve area. Okay, second part is sieve tubes. It is advanced type of sieve elements. It occurs in angiosperms. It is longitudinal series of cells. Each cell is called sieve tubes members. Sieve tube elements. Sieve area are located on the end wall. Sieve area are more specialized in tube than sieve cells. Sieve plates are one of the important parts. End wall of sieve tube inclined to transverse. Okay, now second part is companion cell. Okay, this is one of the most important part of phloem which participate in the translocation of food material. Companion cells has sieve tube elements or angiosperms are commonly associated with specialized parenchyma cell called companion cell. So as you can see in schematic diagram I have shown here, Sieve-tube member and companion cell arise from common mother cell. A number of companion cell varies depending on conditions.